Good morning, people. I'm Spell, and welcome to a new episode of the Doomed FAQ. So let's crack on with the first question.
What's your favorite Dream of Poe song?
It's very difficult for me to say this is my favorite track of them all. But what I can say is from the albums that we played live, from The Sorrow for the Lost Lenore, my favorite song is Whispers of Osiris. It is the song that kind of marked with a clear vision where I wanted to go with A Dream of Poe. Then on the Mirror of Deliverance, I'll not even mention Lady of Charlotte because it's known to be one of our best songs. I'd like to say Chrysopoeia and Liber 49. Those two for me are kind of the highlight of the album, apart from Lady of Charlotte. And from An Infinity Emerged, I would say my favorite songs are Egregore and Mycula. It is actually quite interesting because I think the last song from The Mirror of Deliverance, Chrysopoeia, is actually quite similar to the first song of An Infinity Emerged, Egregore. I do think they follow kind of the same pattern. They share the same structure. And of course, Waltz for Epiphania, that of course you guys haven't heard it yet, but I did post a while ago a YouTube video with the samples of the album. I'll leave the link up there, so go ahead, click it and listen to it if you haven't already. There are some great songs there. I would mention perhaps Words and Clothes. It is a very deep, heavy and emotional song. You know, it combines the same elements of The Mirror of Deliverance and did all the growls with a mixture of clean vocals. And even on the guitar side, it has that crunchy, heavy riff right at the beginning, a bit like the Lost King of the Lyre on the Mirror of Deliverance, and then moves on to more melancholic, very slow guitar riff where the clean vocals then comes through. Some of the musicians who took part on this new album, Waltz for Epiphania, they say La Mort Blanche is my best song ever. I can't really say that, but I do think it is a very strong song. If it is my best song ever, again, I don't know, maybe it is. I'll leave that for you guys to decide.
What recording software do you use?
Since I started this recording business back, I don't know, maybe late 2002, 2003, something like that, I've always used Cubase. I started with a version of Cubase that I don't remember which one was it. I mean, that was back 2003, that was a while ago now. And then I moved on to Cubase 3. After a while I moved to Cubase 5, and now I'm using Cubase 8.5. Why Cubase? I have no idea. I mean, when I started, I picked that one because, I don't know, lots of people had it. I didn't really want to go down the route of having a Pro Tools system because at the time you'll need specific hardware to work with Pro Tools. So I started with Cubase, and because there is a learning curve on all the others audio software, I know, I'm so used to Cubase now that I really see no point of me having to go through it all again and learn another audio software, the way it works, all the shortcuts and things like that, when Cubase, I know, does everything I need, and I'm so used to it. It feels like it's very natural for me when I'm working. So yeah, I'll remain with Cubase.
What TV series are you watching?
So yeah, I'm watching quite a few at the moment. I'm watching Gotham, as you know, follows Bruce Wayne before it was all this Batman macho man thing. I'm updated with the latest episode as well, and it is one of my favorite TV series ever. And I was never really into this whole Batman thing, but I do love the series. It's absolutely amazing. Another one I'm watching at the moment is The Strain. It is a bit like The Walking Dead. So there is like this kind of virus going around. It's like a vampire kind of thing that they kind of have like this thing coming out of their mouth and bites you and sucks all your blood, and there's like little worms that they get inside you and you get turned. It follows the same concept as The Walking Dead, in my opinion. There is another TV series that I was waiting for a long time since it was announced. I was like, wow, that's the series I really want to watch, and that is
The Exorcist.
It follows the same story, or kind of, as the movie, the classic that you know. At some point it looked like they were going to a Walking Dead kind of concept, because there was this part on the episode where Father Marcus said something like, they are all around here. I was like, is this one to turn into something more like, yeah, let's catch some demons?
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
I mean, seriously, I was a bit like, I hope they don't really go down that route, because it will be the end of it. Anyway, I watched the 4th episode the other day, and it kind of makes me feel like, no, they are not going down that route. They are focusing more on that family as the movie, and the whole infestation thing takes more like a secondary plan or something like that. I haven't watched the latest episode, I think it was the 5th episode, but I really have great hopes for that one, because it seems that they will now start the whole exorcism kind of thing on the girl of that family that is possessed. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think maybe I will be sleeping with the lights on, just in case. Apart from those, I'm of course waiting for the new series of The Walking Dead. Will be starting soon. Vikings, Game of Thrones, and oh, I forgot to mention this one I'm watching as well, American Horror Story. This new season is absolutely fantastic. Love it. 100% recommend it to any of you guys. Go ahead and check that one out.
Song of the day.
And the song of the day is How Can I Be There by Clouds. They will be releasing the new album Depart on the 1st of November. So that's just around the corner. As usual, click there to have access to the song. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Doomed FAQ. If you like it, please press the thumbs up there. Leave me a comment down below with your question, your feedback, and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Spell. Thank you very much for watching, and Doom on! Now there's no music like Britney Spears today. Nah.